We've got a Taurus not in a cardboard box. In fact, this is a pretty decent case. They're full size, got a nice comfortable handle to it, spot for a lock, and latches. This is the Taurus 809 that I requested. Only came with one magazine, but there's a lot of features to this gun that I wanted to go over. I know there are a lot of critics out there of the Taurus line, and there are a lot of loyal fans of the Taurus line, and that's what made me want to take a look at them. The 809, you've got a hammer-fired 17+1 with a shorter barrel. Taurus's logo, or the Taurus slogan, is affordable quality, and I think they're at something with it. So for this gun, which retails at $300 or less, you're getting a 17+1 9mm that has a loaded chamber indicator, hammer fired, a lot of folks still resistant to the striker fire, decockable, and with the safety. It's a double action, single action, ambidextrous magazine release, 17+1 capacity. You do not have to pull the trigger to disassemble it. Internals look decent. And I wanted to show you the machining quality in this is not bad. It's actually a fairly nicely made gun. For less than $300, it's quite a value. Fit and finish is pretty good. Very tight slide to frame fit, promising some decent accuracy. They have these dimples along the frame that I've become a fan of. For reference point, new shooters learning to keep their finger off the trigger. It's a nice tactile, easy spot. I do wonder though, with this 17+1 having the spacer on here, if a shorter magazine also fits. It would have been great if it came with one. I've been really curious to see if the magazine for the Millennium will fit. So here's my Millennium G2 that I purchased after working with a client who had one, and I was really impressed with the value. You notice how it's kind of stuck like that. This happened after about 150 rounds, unfortunately, and it is locked solid. There is no movement whatsoever. Really disappointed with that. Otherwise, I loved the gun. So, will this magazine work? Doesn't quite lock. That would have been great, because isn't that a nice sized gun? Not going to work. And if we look, we can see the latch mechanism for the Millennium is on the side. On the 809, it's on the front. Taurus, that would have been great if it worked. And in the case, we got a few things. It's a simple magazine loader with instructions. Simple chamber flag. This pH factor I had to look up. Taurus has done some interesting stuff with their marketing, but inside this little pouch is, of course, the keys for locking and unlocking the Taurus, their signature safety feature, and I wanted to go over what all else came in the box. They've done a good job of working on creating a culture. This is something other manufacturers haven't. In this, aside from a pretty obvious chest shot, they talk about gun ownership and their whole carry-on movement slogan that's been going on. This really doesn't serve any purpose. The instruction manual, the 800 series, is decent. Not a whole lot in form of pictures, but it does explain things. For the numbers fans, the 809C, which is what I've got here, 13 rounds, the 809 is 17 rounds. Barrel length of 4.2 inches on the 809, 3.5 for the 809C. Total length of 7 3/4 inches versus 6.7, a height of 6 inches instead of 517. Grip width just over an inch at 1.14. 6 inches between sights on the regular 809, 5 inches on the 809C. Explain the safety features. And give you a step-by-step breakdown on how to disassemble and adjust things, which is nice. Affordable quality. I think that's a decent slogan for Taurus. We'll see. Hopefully this 809C fares better than my Millennium G2, which is just really frustrating.